first down. Now here's second down. Now Tua. And that'll be incomplete.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well timed there by Richard Sherman. A sack on the corner blitz.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. This is Breida. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Here's Breida. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
The tackle made by James.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Steeler. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Steelers 7, Patriots nothing.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Number 21.
Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
That's a gain.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And it brings up 3rd down.
This is Mostert. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
On the play. And the Patriots.
From midfield, here's Tua. He's going deep for Brown. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A.J. Brown, 50 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Joey Sly set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the RPO, he completes it. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Steelers.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 42 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Tua. Escaping the pressure right. That's out to his running back, Michel. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
4th down.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 18. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 41-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now it's Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
At the Patriots' 46-yard line.
They run with Breida. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll find Hall. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
First and 10.
Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. That is a near-perfect end-of-half drive right there.
And we've seen that many times from the best in the league. But do you really expect to see it done that well by a rookie? And how about the timing? Finishing it almost near the zeros, as you said, right at the end of the half. Great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a give to Breida. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Matt Breida, 56 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
up for the extra.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Reed. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that is incomplete.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his pace, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And that'll set them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
2 yards, good enough for a 1st. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now they try the right side here. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
The tackle.
And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth. Eddie Pinheiro on now. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Justin Jefferson. 71 yards. And the Patriots get a score closer.
For the point after.
As a former DB, you might not like to see them, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Joey
Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now a handoff as they run left side. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe. Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Going up top. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 1-yard line.
And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Third down.
Here's Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. That good for 19 and a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now, first down run there by Mostert, but it won't accomplish much. In fact, officially, he'll only get back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 10-yard line.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Steelers 45, Patriots 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. McKenzie returning it. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 76 yards. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. Here's Tua. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
The quarterback.
Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
Pittsburgh Steelers. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football, where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for the Steelers, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for New England, they obviously fall to